Hi everyone, it's Lee Goldstein from JOBB and I'm doing a test of the Canadian trade balance February 5th, 2016. I'm using a bracket of 4, 829.57 on my report activation, and I'm using a 6 target for my first position, a 12 for my 15 for my second, and a stop of 12. So let's give it a shot. 829.54 is where I start my chart. And I'm looking for movement. I'm not necessarily looking.
Order pending.
Okay, we've got a fill right at the time of the report, so it clearly is a report that has proper movement. Now what I want to see is it going to move after the report? This particular one, I'm not positive what the news was because I didn't look it up, so it looks like it's going to maybe stop us out because it looks like the news was probably negative. But the thing that I'm looking for is not whether it stops me or whether it doesn't stop me or makes a ton of money. I'm looking for normal movement in the report. And I mean, this is reasonably normal.
Order
movement.
filled.
Okay, unfortunately, it didn't go the way we wanted it to go. So let's check another one. Let's check March 4th, okay? Do the same thing. We'll go 3. We'll leave our settings the same. 3, 4, and then we have to change our time back to 29.54. Now normally when we do this and don't change anything on the strategy, okay, our strategy will stay alive, which it has, and it basically stays the same. So now we just have to make sure our instrument is correct. March 4th would be 6C 616. So we'll hit that. No, you know what, that volume looks too low, so it'll be March 4th 36C 316, because that, see how that chart looks much more normal? And then we'll clean that up a little bit. We'll hit play. And we should get a fairly quick, let's see if we get a fairly quick.
Order pending.
Here's our thing, our bracket.
Order pending.
And boom, we get an immediate fill. So this is a report that absolutely has the proper
Order
kind of
filled.
movement. It fills us.
Order filled.
And before I could even move my stop, it takes me out. So that was a nice trade. You know, we could check and make sure that our direction was correct, but you could see on this bar, if we bring in the data box, if we want to, we can look and see at 829, 830-ish. Our open was at 74.56. Okay, and our low was 53, so it didn't break our bracket of 4. But even if it did, we were short, so it didn't go any higher than that. So that looks like a correct entry. Let's do one more quick one on 5-4. So we'll go to 5-4. It's already set. 829. 54. Okay, we can leave this the same if it stays. Look, it stayed. Our icon is still there. 5-4 would be 6C 616. Put a random instrument on to clean the chart up. 6C 616. Then when you bring it back, it looks nice and clean. Check your time at the bottom of the report. Looks good. Press play, and let's see what happens. We're 5
Order
seconds.
pending.
We have our tiers.
Order pending.
Report fills exactly at 8:30.
Order filled.
It stopped us out, unfortunately, but you have good movement on this report. So it looks like a report that very possibly, let's do 6-3 because we're here. It looks like a report that you know, you might want to trade. It looks like it has good movement. Everything about it, I don't really see a problem with it. I think in the old days when Jay originally looked at it, he had it not on the charts to trade because it didn't have good movement, but it changed, obviously. So it's my job to let Jay know, hey, Jay, take a look at Canadian trade balance. It seems to be moving pretty well now. So we're on 6-3, so that would be 6C, 616. And we have a nice looking chart. Our time is correct. Let's hit play. We have 3 seconds and we'll get our tiers.
Order pending.
There they are. Give ourselves a little bit of room.
Order filled.
And we had immediate movement again. So looks like a report that you might want to trade. Actually looks good. This is Lee Goldstein at JOBB testing Canadian trade balance. Nicely done. Good looking report. Might want to add it to our arsenal. Take care, everybody. You can reach me at lee@jobbbracketbreakout.net. That's Leigh.